Hello my Scrappin friends, I'm Deborah Kozlovic and I'm a Creative Memories Independent Advisor from Australia. Welcome to Creating Your Memories. Today I want to share with you how to create and make a Christmas card from Christmas origami. So with that I have made a Christmas card, so I'm going to show you how I made that today. And I've used in this card here, I've used some of the candy stripe paper from Christmas Cheer. The Christmas tree is from Firecracker Shimmer, and then I've used the gold shimmer for the star. So to start off with, the things that you will need, I'm using some old Creative Memories Christmas paper. I think it was from way back and it's winter frolic, and I've also have some stickers left over from that collection. And also I just fix this sticker up, and I've got some gold shimmer and a blank card. So to start off with, I'm going to pull out the trimmer and just decide what colors that I want to use my Christmas tree in. So as you can see on the card, you've got 4 tiers. So you've got the large to the smallest. And I've also done one here, and that's out of some of the Christmas tree or the open house Christmas paper that was released this year. So the biggest square down the bottom is 3.5. It's 3.5 by 3.5. So we're just making a square. So 3.5 by 3.5. So that's our first square. And then we want a 3 by 3. So going through those sizes again, so I've started off with a 3.5 by 3.5 square, a 3 by 3 square, and now I thought I'd do mine in just some multi different colors in this one, and the next one I want is 2.5 by 2.5. And now I want to do another one more square, which would be 2. So I might use the speckle. So I want a 2.5 by 2.5. I mean a 2 by 2. Sorry. So doing a 2 by 2. So that's all with the trimmer. So I'm just going to put that one aside. So the next thing that I'm going to be using is bone folder. So this came out when the envelope and bow maker was made, or you can actually also use your multi-purpose tool here and it will do exactly the same thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this in a triangle like this, using the bone folder, and then I want to do the opposite in a triangle. And then pushing that down. So we've got our crisscross, and then I want to turn it on the side and fold it in half. So once I have it folded in half, I just want to open it up and push in that side. And then the same with the other side, which then makes you have a triangle. So I'm just going to push those down. So now I'm just going to line it up on my mat, and we're going to fold the middles. So I've got my point and then the bottom on a line. So I've got this side and I'm just going to fold it down to the middle and using the bone folder. And then the second side is easy enough to do, so that way that you've got it straight on both sides. And that's one part of your Origami Christmas tree. So we'll do that again. So we've got our square. We're going to fold it in half. Then we're going to open it up and meet these corners together, which is the opposite. And then we open it up again, and you've got your crisscross here, and then we're just going to fold it in half. And then we're going to push in our sides, and then the other side, and then we'll bone fold them down, finding your center point, and then folding down one side and then the other side. And there you have the second one. So again, we fold it in half. And then half again. And then we open it up, we've got our crisscross, then we turn it and we fold it in half. And then we push in our sides like this. And then folding down our front. We've got one side, then the other side. So as you can see, as we're going along, you can see how the Christmas tree is actually coming along. So now for our last one, I want that lighter side, I think, showing. I think I might use the dark. So I'm going to fold it in a triangle. Then open it up, making our points meet to the opposite side in a triangle. And then folding it in half. Then pushing our sides in. And then finding our center and pulling in our sides. And that's our top of our tree. So as you can see on this card, I actually started with a 3x3, 2.5, a 2 by 2 square, and then a 1.5 by 1.5 square. This one I went a little bit bigger. So now we're going to place this on our card, and to do that you only want to tape down the bottom of your tree. So I'm just going to line that down the bottom, centering it in the middle. And then for our next one, we're going to do exactly the same. It's just taping it from the middle, because you want that part slipping underneath like this. And then making sure that these opening bits are meeting up like that. And then we do our third tier of our Christmas tree. And we're going to do exactly the same. I'm going to take this one down just a little bit more. And then for our last one, exactly the same thing, but also put a little bit of tape up the top of your tree. So when you're putting it in, you're lifting that, and this bit here, it sits inside. And then your top meets, making sure that everything is straight. So all these bits meet up. So I just have to move this one a little bit. So I'm just going to push those bits down. The next thing I did was just lifting up these bits here, putting in some tape, and pushing it down. Oops. And then last one. So there we have our Christmas tree. So it's very simple to make, an origami Christmas tree. So I'm going to use the star out of our piece by piece bunch, and I'm going to use this gold shimmer. And I might punch out maybe 1 or 2 stars to see how one goes. So I might do the 2 stars. So I'm just going to use some repositional tape. And just center them opposite, like that. And then use a foam square on the back. And putting that at the top of the tree. So getting out my stickers now. So with this one, I actually just cut 1/4 inch strips and place it around the card. So on this one, I thought it would look good if maybe, you know, you like using something like this. So maybe top and bottom with the dark green. Hopefully I have enough. Just to give it some kind of border look. So cut that off. And then we want to do exactly the same thing at the top. Just place this on. So we want about 4 inches of this. Here's 4, let me measure it. Our standard card sizes are 4 1/4. So just a little bit more. So I'm going to put the dark green at the top as well. Like that. Just cut off the excess. And now, so now you can see that the card is starting to come alive. So now I'm going to use maybe the lighter green and put down the sides like this. And then last side. Just open that card up and then trim off the excess. So as you can see with the card, there's really not enough room, or a lot of room I should say, to put like a little title on the card. So let's just see what I've got left in my stickers. I've got all bundled up, but you know, like these are like snow ones, or I have snowflake kisses, but I think it's going to look too big. All bundle up's not too bad. You could place it down there if I wanted to, or snow bunny. You know, because you can't really put it either way. Could put it on the side if I wanted to, somewhere there. But I think myself, I think that, you know, the card has got a lot of detail on it anyway with this, with the Christmas tree, doing it with the origami, and you've got that build up on it as well. So why don't you give it a go today and have a go at the Origami Christmas tree. It is a lot of fun to do. I will work out the measurements and details of doing a bigger origami Christmas tree, so you can place it on a 12 by 12 layout, and I will share that all with you soon. So in the meantime, please subscribe, like my channel. Any questions or queries, please let me know, and happy scrapping.